single day I'm gonna make something great.
Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name's James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2017 67 plate Nissan Navara Trek-1. It's a highly limited edition, only 300 in the UK, 500 worldwide. It's done 24,000 miles and it's got full service history. Basically it's a Tecna underneath its clothes, so it's got a really good spec, low mileage, and as hopefully you'll see after the video, it's in fantastic condition. So we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now, and they prove to be very popular by most people because it means you get to view the vehicle as if you were here in person, but from the safety and comfort of your own home. So what I'll do, I'll go around the vehicle, we'll look at each panel individually, looking for any marks, any scratches, any dents. We'll look at the wheels and the tyres individually, looking at the tyres and actually the wheel itself. Once we've done that, we'll have a look in the back, lift the back up, have a good look inside, and when we've done that, we'll have a look inside the vehicle. I'll even show you the seats individually. Obviously we'll look at the seats themselves, the bolsters, and I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. Once I've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine bay, and then finally we'll have a look underneath the vehicle, at the chassis, underneath the engine, and obviously the spare wheel. Once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance a vehicle, we'll ask you for a deposit to cover the VAT. An application takes about 5 minutes, and in most cases we can get you a decision within about an hour. Right, we'll start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around from there. I apologise, it's been raining, so there is a bit of water on the body, but hopefully you can see past that. I can tell you it's in great condition. From my point of view, and I've just driven it a little way, just been up and down the road in it. It drives great. It just feels like, it's difficult to say. A Nissan Navara Tecna drives nice, but somehow there's something extra with this, and I don't know what it is, but it does just feel something a little bit special. Right, so the bonnet. Hopefully you can see from that it's in great condition. There's no dents. Obviously it's done very low mileage, and you see, I keep repeating myself, it's in great condition. Right, so across the front of the bonnet, which is obviously the area where you will attract stone chips, there aren't any. Black will always show up a stone chip, and there isn't any there, and it's in great condition. So driver's side headlight, there's no damage, there's no misting, it's in good condition, and as is the front grille as well. Passenger headlight is in good condition, there's no damage and there's no misting. Front bumper, a few very fine scratches there, and a couple there as well, but nothing serious, and there's a couple of very fine ones there as well. Onto the front wing. No dents, no nasty marks. There is a very fine scratch. Can't feel that, so it would potentially polish out. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, it's a Continental tyre, wheels in good condition, tyre approximately 6 or 7 mil. Right, so mirror back, good condition. Obviously you'll know from a Tecna it's got the 360 degree camera, so it's got a camera under each mirror, both sides, one under the front badge and one at the rear. I'll show that working obviously in a few minutes time. Windscreen, there's no damage I can see. Let's have a quick look at the roof. They're clean as well, there's no damage. It's obviously got these Trek lights which form part of the kit for the Trek-1. I will show you those working, they do work fine. Very bright. Right, so let's go down the passenger side, and hopefully you can appreciate from the image and the video it's exceptionally clean. There's no damage. There's nothing to show you at all, actually, to be fair. It's really clean. So onto the rear quarter. You will see with these they've got two caps. That's because this side's a fuel, the opposite side is your AdBlue. So it is a ULEZ vehicle, or ultra low emission zones compliant, which means if you're going into city centres a lot and there's a congestion charge, you should duck underneath them with this. Small mark there, obviously in that part there that where your stone chips up or whatever. It's not bad, but it is there. Yeah, so the ultra low emission zone compliance means that you should get underneath the congestion charge, but obviously just check that because it will change in different cities. Rear wheel and tyre, again it's a Continental tyre, wheels in good condition. Tread on the rear is a little bit less, probably 6mm. And hopefully you can appreciate from that, again it's in great condition and there's no damage. Rear light, it's always nice that you look at this part here, because when you open that and you're putting things in and out of the back, they do sometimes catch a trip. It's in good condition, there's no damage. Right, so rear bumper is in good condition. You'll see that there are front and rear parking sensors on these. It has got a tow bar, obviously with the latest spec electrics. It will tow 3.5 tonne. Tailgate. And again, it's in fantastic condition, there's no damage. Let's pop this up. So as you can see, the pneumatics work well. Hold itself up easily, and it pushes itself up easily as well. There is an LED light in the back, and it does work. Unusual to see the separators there, so you can have different areas for, you know, if you're doing your food shopping or whatever, or you're putting materials in there or whatever. Very expensive extra, and they sometimes go missing because obviously people take them out when they sell them or whatever, but it's nice to see. The actual surface in the back is exceptionally clean. It shows you it's not had a hard life. Everything's nice and clean, actually, to be fair, all round. Push that up. So the actual lid itself, obviously specific to the Trek-1, is in fantastic condition, as is the rollover bar. Right, so let's go down the driver's side now. The rear quarter's in great condition. Bit of bird poo. So this side is the side with the AdBlue. Everything's in nice condition. So driver's side, rear wheel and tyre. Wheels in good condition. Again, it's a Continental tyre. A lot more tread on this one. 7 or 8mm, maybe 9mm. Right, so let's go down the actual driver's side now, and hopefully you can see from that it's in great condition. No damage, there's no marks or scratches I can see. Another good look. There's nothing. Mirror back's in good condition, as is the glass. And finally onto the driver's side front wing. And again, it's in great condition. So, driver's side front wheel and tyre, good news, it's a full set of Continentals all round. They're all in good condition, as are the wheels. And again, matching to the size, about 7mm. Okay, so we'll go to the inside. I will say to you, I've just realised they've actually got, I don't know if that's specific to the Trek-1 or not. We've had one before and I can't remember. I think they were chrome. I think they're probably covers, but it's got black covers on the top of the handle. They look really smart. So, on to the interior. So, door card is in great condition. There's no damage. Electric windows ×4, electric folding mirrors, and also your mirror control as well. Driver's seat is fully electric. So we'll go forwards and backwards. You can bring the nose up if you like. You can bring the base up. And the backrest will go forwards and backwards as well. But because it's also based on a Techno, you can pump the base of your back up here. So if you watch that part, so that gives you a really decent level of manoeuvrability of the driver's seat, just to ensure that you can get as much comfort as possible. So, steering wheel. To this part here is your cruise control, voice command here, and also you can answer your phone, etc. Little known fact, it was little known to me until recently. If you press and hold that, and also go onto your iPhone or your Android phone, I don't actually know an Android, I've not got one, but if you press and hold that and then go into your settings on your phone, you can actually get your telephone assistant into your car. So if you press and hold that, then it will do Siri, for instance, which is quite good. The left hand side is your media center control and also your volume as well. So let's start it up. Foot on the brake, single press, preheats, and it starts straight away, no problems at all. This truck has got 2 keys and 1 key for the canopy, or the lid if you like. As you can see, there are no warning lights on the dashboard, apart from that's your brake light, and obviously I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Other than that, it's spot on, ticks over perfectly. Media center in these are arguably one of the best you can get, comparative to probably the Ford Ranger, I would say. I prefer the Navara systems because it's quite intuitive in regards to the way that it works. So for instance, the navigation screen which is on there at the moment, you can move it using your finger, and you can also pinch in and pull out, so you can do it like your phone, which is quite nice. If you can't find an area on your nav, what you can do is you can scroll out like that, and you can pick an area, so like there for instance, and press and hold, and it will be able to navigate to that area, which is quite unusual really, because a lot of the other ones don't do it. I know that the one in the Ranger doesn't, for instance. Reversing camera, so look at that first. So to the left hand side is your 360 degree view, which incorporates obviously the 4 cameras, and then obviously the middle bit is your reverse for when you're towing up, hitching, etc., or reversing up to a wall. What I quite like from my point of view as an XHGV driver is that this side here, if you reverse for instance and then press camera again, it will give you your left hand view, and obviously that's quite an important view because you can't look down that side when you're reversing. It's your golden side, so you know you're not going to damage your wheels, you're not going to knock a kid over, etc. It's just a nice extra to have. It's a 7-speed automatic gearbox. Manufacturer states 41 miles per gallon, seen 45. Other people have told me they've had up to 50. It's going to depend on how you drive. So 50 miles per gallon in a truck that will tow 3.5 tons, pretty phenomenal to be honest with you. So let's have a quick look at the rest of the system. I quite like on the navigation system here, you've got my app. So what you can do, you can plug your phone in, you can have Apple Play, but also you can have extra apps in there. So Facebook, Google, there was TripAdvisor, all sorts of things you can put on there, which is obviously quite nice, but obviously don't use it when you're driving. It's got a pre-populated DAB radio system. Obviously FM, AM as well if you prefer, but to be honest with you, DAB's superior to normal radio. Really good system, works really well. It's obviously got a CD player as well, and it's also got an SD card slot here. Obviously when you unplug that, your maps won't work, but what you can do is you can put music in there if you prefer, so that's quite good. It's got a dual zone climate control, which is obviously digitally controlled with air conditioning. Let's just try that. There's enough, it's freezing and cold enough in England as it is anyway, but let's try it anyway. Get it down to 16, put it up, put the air conditioning on, change the mode. It's actually instantly freezing, so it works fine. Let's switch that off. So let's have a quick look at the dashboard. Dashboard's in great condition. There's no damage. Everything's really nice and clean. It just looks superb, to be honest with you. I have noticed, I think that's a different armrest to standard. It feels really soft and plush. Don't know if it could be different because obviously it's the Trek. Maybe I've just not noticed, but it's got like a soft close and opening to it. It just feels a little bit high, and it's just actually right. Passenger seat, bolsters feel like new, as does the materials. It kind of suggests, to be honest with you, that it's probably not been used. Obviously these vehicles being a vatable item, they are used by simply like company directors, for instance, and used as a company car because obviously the tax status and VAT status of the vehicle. In the back, again, it doesn't look like they've been used. Everything just looks superb. Roof lining is, again, very, very clean. I can tell you as an ex-smoker, it's definitely not been smoked in. It's really very nice inside. There's no nasty or offensive smells. It just smells nice and clean. Down below, you've got a switchable four-wheel drive system, two-wheel drive, obviously, which is the normal use, and then obviously you've got 4 high and 4 low. I think most people will tell you that you can use it while you're driving, or you can switch it over, but to be honest with you, to prolong the life of your gearbox, you are better off stopping, popping it into park or to neutral, and then switching it over from there. You've got hill descent as well, and also you can, as you can hear, lock and unlock the vehicle from here as well. Down below here is where you plug your USB for your phone, so you've got your Apple Play, for instance, and also you've got auxiliary as well, and of course your trusty 12-volt socket. I've not found anything that doesn't work in the truck at all. It's superb. It really is, honestly superb. It drives great as well. Your fuel caps here, stability control, and also your parking sensors, and then obviously that's just your illumination for your clocks, trip reset, as it says. So let's switch that off. Let me pop the bonnet while we're here. Leave my gloves there. So into the back. Rear door card, again, it's in great condition. As like I said before, you know, the seats in the back, they just don't look like they've been used to me. There's no damage, there's no signs of any use at all. Everything just looks superb. Under there, you can obviously latch that over if you wish, but under there you've got your toolkits under both sides. So obviously you can latch that up if you're using your cable, and then obviously what you've got like a van basically. Let's have a quick look on the other side. So again, door card's in fantastic condition, everything looks nice and clean, and as you can see, just follows through. Passenger seat isn't electric, but as you can see, it's in great condition. Tell you what I didn't do, I don't think I did the driver's seat, did I? So let's just have a quick look at that. I know I did the electrics and everything. The actual bolsters themselves, they're really tight and nice and firm, and obviously the materials are really nice and clean as well. So we've done that now. Let's have a look under the hood. Let's lift that up. So under the hood, As you can hopefully see, it's not been cleaned, so you know we're not looking to hide anything. There's no signs of any oil leaks or anything like that, and it's got full service history. Everything's really spotless, to be honest with you. All the fluids are nice and clean and to the correct levels, as you can see. Turbo unit, no signs of any oily residue around it at all. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks. All the belts are in good condition. Unsurprisingly, 24,000 miles. It's just superb. Nice fact to know, obviously with the Nissan they come with 5 years or 100,000 miles manufacturer's warranty. If your battery goes flat, take it back to Nissan, they'll put you a new one on it. Let's have a quick look underneath. Oh. So as you can see, there's no signs of any historic oil leaks underneath. All the chassis is really clean and nice, in good condition. There's no signs of any corrosion. And everything looks like it should. So, spare tyre, looks like new. And it's a full-size steel. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person, maybe a little bit more. Appreciate it's a long video and thanks for sticking with me. Obviously, if you've got any questions or if you want to see anything more, a bit more detail, please give us a shout. I'm more than happy to do for you, no problem at all. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye.